Today we are coloring an illustration from my book, Adorable Axolotls or Ajolotes, as they call them in Mexico. This book is perfect for all ages. It has some fun facts and the illustrations are super cute. Most of them are very simple and they are all adorable. Now for today's illustration, I'm gonna keep it very simple because I'm just doing it to relax, and I am gonna be using watercolor pencils only. So let's get right to it. I'm going in with a pastel blue, keeping my strokes horizontal, super light pressure just to get a sense of how it's gonna look. And then I'm immediately jumping into the bubbles with a brighter blue. I'm just gonna be doing them at random with different brighter blues and just using a darker color to outline the side and to do a little halo on them. And then I'm going over with a second pastel blue over everything that's gonna be the water part. And I don't care if I go over the bubbles because it's kind of like layering over them. And then I'm using that same blue to outline everything. And outlining is something that I personally like to do. I think it makes things stand out and look good, but it's of course always up to you. It's your world, your illustration. You do whatever you want to do. And then I'm just moving over to the algae where I'll be using a lot of greens, and I'm just gonna be having some fun and blending them together. And something I really like about watercolor pencils is that they still have that watercolor finish even when you use them without the water. I'm just alternating my shades and going over them at random however I feel like it, just playing it by ear and blending my colors together. And then I'm just going over everything with a darker color to accentuate the borders and the lines as I like to do. And then I'm just gonna do the rocks in reds and oranges because that's what I was feeling, and you can always of course feel something else. And nothing fancy, 2 layers, 1 outline, done. And then I'm moving over to the hammock straps, and I'm gonna be doing as if they were ropes in brown, alternating my browns, blending them a little bit. And now I'm moving over to the hammock where I'm gonna be using yellows, banana yellows. They look super similar, but once you lay them down on paper, you can see the subtle difference. And then I'm going over them with a strawberry color just to add a little splash of color, just going over the lines and adding a little bit of details here and there, nothing fancy, at random, however I feel like it. And now moving over to the piece de resistance, the adorable axolotl. And for this one, I wanted to look sort of like the book cover one, so I'm going with purples. First a pastel one, shading over with a second one, using a darker one to contour, to emphasize lines and to shade over, then going in with a grape color for the Ramai, that's the name. And if you want to know more, you can buy the book and find out more adorable facts. And using that same grape color to accentuate some detail. And then for the floor, I just kept it simple with a sandy color, horizontal strokes like I did for the water, and done. Ta-da! What do you think? We kept it short and sweet this time. It was a really simple drawing, but we're not looking to be Picassos here. We just want to have fun and relax while we color, and that's the purpose of these videos. I hope you liked it. Like, share, and subscribe.